In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a chess tournament bracket step by step. For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the Brackets Ninja software. In my opinion, it is by far the best bracket maker on the internet. It not only allows you to create the exact type of chess tournament bracket that you want, but it's also very easy to set up and completely free. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Brackets Ninja website. From here, I want you to head over to the top right hand corner of the screen, which is where you will see the try for free button. I want you to click on that, and that will then take you to the back end of the Brackets Ninja software. The first thing that you're going to see is this window right here, which is where we need to select the type of bracket that we want. So as you can see on the left hand side here, you have a single elimination, you have a double elimination, you have March Madness, round robin, a group stage, as well as a custom option, just in case you want to create a custom bracket. On the right hand side of the screen, you will see a description of the selected bracket, as well as a preview image of what your bracket could look like once you're done setting it up. In my particular case, I want to go for a single elimination bracket, and before we proceed, at the bottom here you will see two additional options that you can also enable. So you can enable voting as well as predictions. So if you want people to be able to vote on your bracket, or they can predict the outcome of the matches, then go ahead and enable these. In my particular case, I want to be the one that will go into the brackets and update them manually. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and disable these. Then from here, simply click on create tournament, and then you'll be taken to this page right here, which is where you can start customizing your chess tournament bracket to your liking. Now the first thing you want to do here is go ahead and add all the participants that are going to take part in the tournament. So by default, as you can see on the left hand side, you have 4 participants in 2 different matchups. So in my case, I want to have 8 participants in 4 matchups. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click on add participant at the bottom here and do that 4 times. If you want to add your participants in bulk, you can also go ahead and click on this button right here that says add bulk, and then obviously go ahead and follow the steps right here. In my case though, since I want to add 4 additional participants, it's much easier for me to do it manually. Once you've added all the participants that are going to be taking part in the chess tournament, the next thing that you want to do is provide all the information for each participant. So if you go ahead and click on the drop down button right here next to participant 1, for example, you will see this field open up. This is where we can provide the name for the participant, their ranking. We can also add an image of the participant, which will go on the left hand side of the text right here. In their case, it will be their name. You can also provide the email address, website, a video URL, as well as a description if that's relevant. Since I'm only making a tutorial video, I've only gone ahead and changed the names of the first 2 participants and didn't provide any additional information right here. But what I want you to do is to take your time and provide all the information for every single participant before you move forward. Once you provided all the participant information, on the left hand side of the screen you will see matches, look and feel, settings, localization, integrations, entries, and analytics. These are some additional customization you can take advantage of to further customize your chess tournament bracket. So the first thing I want you to do is to go to the look and feel section right here, which is where you can customize the overall design of your tournament bracket. So as you can see right now, we are underneath the basic tab, which is where we can customize the font, the layout, the dimensions of the game size and scroll size boxes right here, as well as the skin of the bracket. So in my case, I'm going to keep the font, layout, and dimensions the same, but I'm going to go ahead and change the skin from this light mode to this dark mode because I think it looks much nicer and cleaner. Then on the right hand side of basic, you will see the advanced tab. Go ahead and click on that, and then that will take you to the page, which is where you can customize the color of every single element they can have as part of your tournament bracket. So for example, the participant names right here, as you can see, are in white. However, if you go to bracket right here and I go to participants, which is option number 2, and if I just click on the color box right here and click on red as an example, you can see that the participant's name have changed to red. In my case though, I'm going to keep this to white, and basically the exact same goes for every single element that you can have as part of your tournament bracket. In my case, I'm going to keep it nice and clean like this, but go for every single element right here, customize it to your liking. And if you just scroll down from here, you will see the background settings right here. The first option is transparent, which is currently disabled, but if I just enable this, you can see the background gets removed and we get a transparent bracket. I recommend you to have this enabled if you plan to embed the bracket on your website because it will make it look very nice and clean. But in my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and disable it because I really like my current background. You can also change the image behavior right here from cover to contain an original, of course, if you're adding an image in the first place. To do that, go ahead and click on this image box right here and then go ahead and upload your image. If you don't want to upload your own image, you can go for one of the background images right here. So you can see there's a bunch of different options they can choose from. from. And at the bottom here, you can also choose from a bunch of different background patterns as well. In my case, I'm going to stick with my gray pattern that I selected in the beginning. Then I want you to click on custom, which is where you can customize pretty much every single element to your exact specifications. I'm not going to go for everything here in super deep detail. I just want to quickly show you what's possible. So definitely take your time right here and really create the exact type of chess tournament bracket that you want. Once you're done with the designing of your bracket, on the left hand side of the screen, I want you to go to settings right here, which is where we can customize the actual settings of the bracket. So the first option that you see right here is the bracket type. In my case, like I've told you in the beginning, I have gone for the single elimination bracket. Here you can also change the main title of the bracket. At the moment, it's my bracket tournament, but you can change this to the chess tournament, whatever the name of it might be. You can also go ahead and upload the banner image, add the description, as well as set the rules and terms of the bracket. Then if you just scroll down a bit, you will see the features section right here. So for example, if your chess tournament has a third place match, go ahead and enable it right here, and then it will be right there. The same goes for the prizes. So for example, if you want to show everybody what the prize pool looks like and who's won what, then you'll see a new tab for prizes right here if this is enabled. Now, if you don't know what any of these features do, you'll see this information icon right next to each feature, which will give you a brief description of what this particular feature does. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and disable the third place match. Then if you go down even further, you'll see the visibility section, which is where we can hide and show very specific elements on your tournament bracket. So for example, if you don't want to show the bracket title, which is this title right here, we can simply disable this box and the title gets removed. In my case, I want to show it, so I'm going to keep this enabled. But yeah, so you can see there's a lot of different customizations that you can take advantage of to create the exact type of chess tournament bracket that you want. Once you're done with setting it up, I want you to head over to the top right hand corner of the screen and click on the Save Changes button right here. Then you'll be taken to this page, which is where we need to go ahead and sign up for the Brackets Ninja platform. You have a few different options you could choose from here. You can either sign up through your Google account, your GitHub account, or your Webflow account. Alternatively, you can take the traditional route and provide your email address right here, your full name, password, and then go ahead and just click on the sign up button. In my case, I use my Google account to sign up. You'll then be told to go ahead and check your inbox, follow the steps on there, and then you'll automatically be taken to this page, which is where we need to assign your bracket to a project. So click on select right here, and then go ahead and click on new project. In my particular case, I already have an existing project, so I'm going to click on my project here, and then go ahead and click on save changes right here. Once you've done that, your chess tournament bracket will be saved up, and all you have to do now is go ahead and either copy the code right here and embed it on your website, or go ahead and copy the link right here and share it with others. In my case, I've gone ahead and minimized the window, and what I want to do next is go ahead and click on start tournament right here. Obviously, make sure to do that once the tournament actually starts. Then you'll be shown this screen right here, which is where you will be told the things that you can change and the things that you can change once the tournament starts. So go ahead, read through this information, and then click on start tournament, and then your tournament will begin. Now, in my particular case, since I'm going to be the one that is going to be updating the brackets of the tournament, what I want to do is go to the matches section right here on the top left corner of the screen, and then for example, let's go to match 1, click on the drop down icon right here, and then here you'll see the participants in match 1. So for example, if you want to select a winner, go ahead to the winner section right here, click on select winner, and let's just suppose that we want Franklin Terry to be the winner. Click on that, and then you'll see Franklin Terry will automatically get moved to stage number 2 of the tournament, while Jim John gets scratched out because they've been eliminated. Now, if you want to add the score right here, if that's relevant, go ahead and add the score here. You can also go ahead and add a date, time, location / venue, as well as a game overview. Now, despite the fact that the large majority of features and functionalities the Brackets Ninja offer are completely free, there are some that require you to go for a premium plan. So I quickly want to run you through the plans and show you what each one has to offer. Go ahead and click on free right here in the top left corner of the screen once you're in your dashboard, and then you'll be taken to the plans page. This is what the plans page looks like, and here are the 4 available plans that you can choose from. By default, you'll be signed up to the free plan, which gives you up to 300 monthly page views. It does not allow for votes or predictions. It allows you up to 1 bracket for up to 8 teams or players per bracket. So for example, if your chess tournament has 10 participants, you will need to go for the basic plan at the least, because that allows up to 32 teams or players per bracket. Not only that, but it also allows unlimited monthly page views, up to 500 votes, up to 30 predictions, and up to 10 brackets. And of course, you can also go for the pro plan right here or the business plan, which are a lot more comprehensive. Another thing I want to mention is that if you plan to use the Brackets Ninja software throughout the year, I would definitely recommend to sign up to the premium plans annually, because you get to save up to 48% 10%, which is quite a big saving. And if you want to compare any of these plans head to head, simply go ahead and scroll down here, and then you'll see each feature and functionality that each plan offers. So for example here, you can see the predictions. So the free plan doesn't have any, the basic plan allows up to 30, the pro plan allows up to 500, and then 5,000 for the business plan. And basically the exact same goes for every feature and functionality that you see right here. And yeah, that's about it. That's how to create a chess tournament bracket. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.